Hickok 45, and look what I have on the table. I have an excuse to do a Model 65 Chapter 2 after just a year and a half, because we actually have an additional Model 65. They have grown, they've multiplied, and I can't think of a better reason to get them out and get this one back out and shoot them a little bit, okay? So, Chapter 2, just going to shoot them a little bit. It won't take too much of your time. And I just love this revolver, and I think you know that by now. So let's shoot them. Why don't we just shoot both of them? They're both loaded with 38 Special. What do we want to shoot? What do we want to shoot? How about a pot? How about a coffin? Okay, we're empty. Yeah, Hickok 45, and kind of dual wielding, but not necessarily what you would think of dual wielding, and I'll explain why if I need to, right? And these are Smith & Wessons, right? these belong to us. Yes, John, for, oh man, years, he's always liked mine. Mine's this one with the hammer bobbed, as you know, if you've been around a little bit. And he's always wanted one, and we've looked around periodically, and they're hard to find. And I happened upon one at a gun show not too long ago, and I didn't even call him because I knew he would want it, and I bought it from the guy. So, and if he doesn't want it, I'll take it. I like these so much, I'm fine with 2 of them. So this is the one I found. It's actually a little bit older. This one I think is early 80s, and this was later 80s. Mine is. Let's see, this one was a 65-3, and mine is a -5, I believe. Yes, 65, model 65-5. It's a little bit later. I bought it new in later 80s. And I don't remember the exact year. I could check my records. And this one, like we checked out, it goes back to 82, I think. So it still has the hammer, and John won't let me get the file out or the grinder because he wants a hammer on his, and he is now the proud owner of a Model 65. So those of you who really know revolvers and have an appreciation for these, you're drooling right now because there's 2 of them on the table, because I'm kind of drooling too. Check, I'll put the link, I'll definitely put the link, if I forget, remind me, to the first video on these, or on that one, and because I talked a lot about it in the history and shot it a lot, and I'll shoot them a little bit today too. But I just had an excuse to get them back out with you all here. Obviously I get them out every now and then, or mine. And we put grips here, the original grips that were, and I've got the same grips for mine, the original grips, and John likes my boot grips, and in fact these are my boot grips. I traded him those. I got a set of Hogues, and I like those too, and so we've got, I don't even know who makes these. There's some old Uncle Mike's or what, I can find the name on them, but I've had those a long time. So I've got a little bit different grip now, still kind of a minimalist grip though, okay? And again, please, if you're new and you haven't seen the earlier videos on this, go back and check the link in the description, because these were carried by federal agents, the DEA specifically, and other people. A highly desirable firearm that's kind of hard to appreciate today in this world of Wonder Nines and all the cool pistols that are out there now. We're in the heyday of handguns and rifles, but it's just incredible. But in the day when revolvers ruled, boy, something like this was the ultimate. I'll open up the cylinder again, show you. There's nothing in it. The bull barrel. They both have the bull barrel and a 3-inch. And for serious revolver folks, that's a cool thing. That's cool. 3-inch bull barrel on a 357 Magnum in a K frame just doesn't get a lot better. It's, in a lot of ways, it's the ultimate revolver. The ultimate. Now, a word about why I wasn't dual wielding like this, which I could have done. I could have just shot something like that. But now the problem is, hopefully you've seen our video how not to shoot a revolver, and you get an incredible amount of blast at that cylinder gap right there. And if I had my finger just even a little bit far, forward, or this left gun, let's say, like even right there, and if I'm shooting both of them, that would be easy to do when I have one firearm ahead of the other one or whatever. So for example, if I was like right there, and when I fired once, getting caught up in the dual wielding, like right like that, well, my finger is going to catch it. Okay, so that's why the so-called dual wielding was a little bit like bam, bam, and that sort of thing. Like I had single actions I was doing it with. Okay, luckily I thought of that. I almost didn't. Okay, so I'm getting John's gun dirty up. Let's shoot them both a little bit. Okay, we won't shoot 1,000 rounds, maybe 930. Let's go ahead and put some Magnums in. You want to? Because we have some things that need to be magnumized here. Good old revolver. I don't even have my speed loaders out. Don't really care for speed loaders that much. Yeah, let's put them in both. See. Well, yeah, I've shot John's a little bit. I haven't adjusted the sights on it. He wouldn't let me adjust the sights, and I talk about that in the earlier video. Non-adjustable sights, but it really doesn't matter much. Doesn't matter. Look at that. 2 of them. What's better than 1 Model 65? 2. Fully loaded. Woohoo! Yeah, boy, look at that. Oh man, I missed. Oh, got him that time. Click. Magnums. It will handle Magnum rounds. Let's shoot the other one. Let's me break John's gun. There's a little bit of pot left there to smoke. Yeah. Let's put a couple on this target. Woo. Those are Magnums, so they should have gone through the paper without any trouble. Yeah. I'll tell you what, I actually have been known to carry these. I mean, recently. I might carry it next week for my concealed carry. These are just nice firearms. There's something about a revolver, a double action. When you pick it up to shoot, I don't know, that pull, that length of pull and everything, it just gets you on target. I don't know, I mean, I know I missed some, but it just puts you on target. Now, I would generally carry plus P. 38 special plus P is usually what I carry in this. As you notice, probably the Magnums have a lot of blast. You may want that. That's fine. But I tend to carry plus P. Okay. All right. Bowling pin. Sorry. All right. Let's try a 2-liter double action. What else needs to be shot? Cowboy! Click. That's what I like about this thing. Even though it's double action, it's just so easy to hit with. And John's is the same way. Put some plus P's in his. We'll treat them like twins and do the same thing in each one. Yeah. Good old Model 65. One of my faves. Whatever you want to hit. Oh, cinder block. Click. That was 6. That wasn't a hang fire enough. Okay. I like them. I'm so happy that John has one now. His life is complete. He has a Model 65. And I'll probably shoot it 6 more times. We're not going to take you through 3 hours of shooting. And I think I've told you everything really there is to tell about the burglary. I've told you that in the other video, about bobbing the hammer, about the non-adjustable sights. I need to touch mine up a little bit there and repaint that front sight. And boy, that rear is really tough to paint, but I'll get my brushes out. And actually, I use a Q-tip or something and dress that up a little bit. Nothing like a sight like that that's on and there's nothing sticking up or anything. It's a very smooth piece of hardware, and it shoots like a dream, like a dream. This is one of those firearms that, you know, if you've ever been out to the range with one of your favorite firearms, you just can't mess with it. And we've all gone through that with certain firearms, and that shows you what a shootable firearm it is. It's just obviously the operator, you know, when we're having a bad day or we're missing, it's us, obviously, because the sights are right on, and the bullet's going to go right where those sights are pointed every time. And we know that if we miss, it's just us. We jerked the trigger, it wasn't on target or whatever it is. And so it gives you complete confidence, you know, in the firearm. Let's shoot some of these. Are kind of light, fun to shoot. And yeah, I know you'll never forgive me if I don't put something on the gong, right? Now these will be slow getting out there. Now we got to do the same for John's firearm, same ammo, right? We're doing the twin thing today. Let's see. These are target rounds. These are some, I guess, Federal Steel loads. It's 130 grain full metal jacket, and they're just light target rounds. Great rounds if you're teaching somebody to shoot, and they had shot mostly 22. You know, these don't have much recoil at all. All right. In fact, they might not get to the gong. Click. All right. Gotta put a couple on the gong. All right, John, your gun's gong worthy also. Yeah. What other lies could I tell you about these? I'll just reiterate how important it is for you to introduce yourself to a revolver if you've never done it. If you've never fired a revolver, you're really missing out, and you probably know it, and you really should feel guilty about it. You should probably cry in your beer about it, because there's no excuse for it, for one thing. If you've just gotten into firearms recently, you've got you an M&P or a SIG or a Glock or something, good defensive gun, maybe you've even gone through some training and everything, and you're getting pretty serious about shooting. Well, I got some sad news for you. You're not serious enough until you get yourself a revolver. In fact, and this is actually a coincidence. This was not planned, but I just take my word for it. I have recently been carrying this thing. 642 as my pocket gun, okay? For a couple of weeks, I guess it's been now. You know, so there I just had to get it dirty. But, you know, revolvers are just so cool, and they're easy to shoot well. You've seen the video on this gun probably. Hit the gong with it or whatever. It's for a little bitty firearm with a very short barrel. You can fire some, you know, plus P 38 specials out of it. You just have 5, but you know, you could do a lot worse. Try and dig out what I have out. See, in my other pocket, got 5 or 6 more. So I actually carry that sometimes. It's a nice little firearm. Okay, so anyway, trying to preach the revolver religion to you. Just try, even if it's just a range gun, of course, you would enjoy it. You really would. Most of you know that, and you're about trying to get your hands on one. And you can rent those too. I think a lot of nice rental ranges. So just do it for the fun one day, even if you think you'd never carry it, or maybe even wouldn't buy one. You know, just introduce yourself to the experience. So anyway, model 65, 3-inch bull barrel. Just one of the fine creations in the firearms world, universe. Life is good. Since I'm still here, let me thank SDI for all their help. SDI is a fully accredited online gunsmithing school. Check them out at sdi.edu. We'd also like to thank Bud's Gun Shop and Federal Premium for all of their support. You can find us on Full 30 also now, and you can find the links to our Facebook pages and the other YouTube pages in the description of any video. So I invite you to check out the description in every video, or any video, you'll find what you need to know. And you'd better do it.